Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So guys, if the air conditioner doesn't work, what you will need to check, we will demonstrate on this Chevy Silverado right here. Now, multiple things can cause your air conditioner not to work, and we will talk about that. But the first thing you want to check is the fuse for AC compressor, AC clutch, climate control fuses. Multiple fuses will need to be checked because it could be super simple fix. If the fuses are not the problem, we'll explain what else can cause it. Now, if you have that generation Chevy Silverado, you will have many hidden fuse boxes all over the truck that most people don't know about them. We recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. Go ahead and open the driver door, and here guys, on the driver's side, on the side of the dash, you have a cover. Pull it. Behind it you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now guys, quick thing, if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time, guys. We're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. So guys, now which fuses we need to check, then we'll explain what else can cause it. We'll start on 2014 through 16 model. Please make sure you stand till the end. We want to share one good advice, that way you don't end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Here you need to first check fuse number 22. So if we zoom in, we're talking about this double fuse here. That's a special fuse. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. Then you need to check fuse 26. If you guys have 2017 through 19, the location of the fuses will be exactly, guys, the same. Fuse 22 and fuse 26. Now, then, what we need to do? We need to, guys, open the passenger door. And on the passenger side of the dash, you have a cover. Open it. You're going to find a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model. Here, you will need to check, guys, fuse number 43. We're talking about this fuse here. If you guys have 2017 through 19, the location will be exactly the same. Fuse number 43 again. Then you need to open, guys, okay, you need to open the hood. And under the hood, on the driver's side, you have a fuse box under this cover. Open it. You're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, and layout like that for 2017 through 19. Let's start with 2014 through 2016. We're going to zoom in a little bit. We'll be working, okay, mostly in that section here. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can clearly see now things. Here we need to, guys, check fuse number 35 right here. Fuse number 52 right there. Then you need to, guys, check fuse number 56 right here, and fuse number 57. If you guys have 2017 through 19, you will need to, guys, check fuse 35, 52, but now that thing here is fuse number actually 55 and this is 56. That's the only difference here. If the fuses are good, what else can cause it, guys? Check your serpentine belt. Make sure you don't have a belt that broke or it's loose, because that will cause the AC not to work. Next, you need to check the level of the freon, guys, okay, of the refrigerant. So the refrigerant, okay, you need to check to make sure that you have good pressure. Connected to the low pressure port, read the pressure, okay. If you don't have pressure, that means you have a leak in the system. So, leak can be caused by multiple things. Leaking condenser, this is the radiator on the front. Leaking compressor, leaking seal, leaking evaporator, multiple things can cause it. Now, if you have good pressure but it still doesn't work, it could be, guys, something else. Let's explain about that now. It could be bad AC clutch. This is the clutch right here. If you want to see how to test AC clutch, we have multiple videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you that how to test AC clutch on a car. Next, it could be a bad AC compressor. Most people will assume that they'll buy a new compressor with the clutch assembly when all you have to do is just replace the clutch. But in some cases, it's not the clutch causing that. You will have on many new models that AC pressure solenoid. Okay, what it does, that's a variable pressure solenoid, so when you turn the AC on, it's not like it used to be back in the day where you have an instant jerking and it was running on high all the time. This one has a variable stage where it makes it to where it's not noticeable when you turn it on, and if the AC doesn't work on 100%, okay, it can decrease the output practically, so that way it improves fuel economy too. So AC pressure solenoid, if you want to see how to test them, we have a video on the channel, or how to replace AC pressure solenoid on a car. Next, it could be bad AC compressor too. If you want to see how to rebuild, how to fix AC compressor, we have videos how to do that. Now, if the AC compressor is good, freon is good, belt is good, what else it could be, guys? It could be one little device known as AC pressure switch. This is the device on the high pressure AC line that detects how much pressure you have in the AC system, and it tells the engine computer if it's safe to activate the compressor. Bad AC pressure switch can cause that. For any of you that want to see how to test AC pressure switch without removing it, we have videos how to do that as well. Next, check the fuses and relays for radiator fan. Bad radiator fan will cause the AC not to work. Why? Because the truck's computer will try not to overheat the engine, so practically will deactivate the AC if the fan is not working. So, bad fuse, bad relay for radiator fan. Bad radiator fan can cause that as well. Make sure the connectors for the radiator fan are plugged in as well. We've seen that cause it too. Now, another thing, your AC, guys, may be working perfectly fine, but it blows hot, warm air. The air conditioner blows hot, warm air. What can cause that? Now, guys, depending where you have a single or dual climate control on your Chevy Silverado, for instance, this is a dual climate control. You have two of these. Okay, if you have single climate control, it's one. What is that? This is behind the dash. It's known as a blind door actuator. What it has inside, let me show you. Just cheap plastic gears usually, and a motor. They usually crack or start skipping, or the motor quit working. This device actually controls the blind door that mixes from hot to cold. And sometimes when they fail, it will be stuck in hot position and your AC is working perfectly fine, but it will blow warm because of a bad blind door actuator. If you want to know what are the symptoms of bad blind door actuator, we have videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you guys what to expect, how to test it, and all that stuff. Those are the most common things that will cause air conditioner not to work properly based on our experience here at the garage. Now, guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.